Well, hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to a little bit more Hardspace Shipbreaker. As always, check out the link in the description, or the pinned comment even, if I remember to put that on, so you can go and check out the poll on the community page. Vote for the next game that we're going to showcase tomorrow. Satisfactory won the last one, so we're going to be playing a bit of that later today. And if there's a game that you want to see that's not in the poll, just chuck it in a comment, because then I put it in the big old bucket that dictates what's in the poll, so it increases the chance every time you comment that. Now, on yeeting the ship previously, that seemed to confuse everyone as well, so that's kind of exciting that no one knows for sure. But I think, if we're sensible about it, we could probably force that yeet to happen externally by taking off the roof and all that. So we're still going to be on the grind for certification. That's still a thing, and I still think that we could yeet the ship and mostly cert. That's what we were doing yesterday. So, you know, we're going to have our cake and eat it too. So we're going to continue the grind towards work orders. Sorry, my brain decided to give up just then. Bloody squarehead. And 1,000. What can you buy with 1,000? Absolutely nothing. But hopes and dreams. Alright, so let's go. Ooh, we could do a hard. It's only got 1 day left. Actually, oh, it kills me. I really do want to test the yeetability of the ship. So we'll do one of these, because it seems that the, now there seems to be a little bit of back and forth in the comments. We could call it an argument. I could call it a heated discussion about whether, now granted the pipes did run up the sides of the hard versions of the mackerels. I do remember that, but it seems like I'm pretty confident that these square fixtures have been placed throughout the ship more, or at least they're attached more, and there seems to be, well, not a consensus. There's some guys saying that it was always like this, and there's some blokes saying that it's actually new, that it's holding things together, like the cockpit and maybe even the tail end of the ship. Not sure, but it's just interesting. Just, you know, put that on your radar so you guys can have a think about it. We're gonna grab this bad boy right here. And what do we say? We're going to give it a red hot bloody go, aren't we? Alright. Oh, cool. Here we go. Good. I need to invert. And then they've changed my screen. Cool. Invert again. Bloody, they've savaged the youth of today by raising them uninverted. Oh, my goodness. It's unbelievable. Alright. So, my thought is, where is the airlock? There it is. We're obviously going to explosively decompress the inside, because that's sort of what the experiment was.
Pressure levels dropping.
But we want to create a scenario where the front still has air pressure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the sides exploding out, because there's nowhere for it to, the pressure to explode out of the door. The door is sealed. But for whatever reason, the side panels are sealed. And I wasn't clear on why. It seems strange, you know? Let's close that. Like, even the airlock has a crawl passage over the top. It's all very strange to me. Alright, so first things first is we want to decompress this. Oh geez, with the bloody fuel, that's going to be interesting. Ooh. Actually, you know what? No, we're just going to get rid of the. We're gonna get rid of the fuel. All right, here we go. First cut's the fun cut. Unbelievable. Okay, cool. Grabbies. And oh no, let's just burn that. Am I doing everything right? Yes. I'm not rushing it. No. Nice.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Alright, so there's still compartment pressure. Compartment there. Hang on. Oh, look, all the walls all the way down have got pressure. Oh. Isn't that interesting? That's something I overlooked. I kind of assumed that I couldn't figure out why the front walls in there had pressure. But the entire wall section is still sealed. I see. Okay, that's interesting. That sort of does add a little bit of a wrinkle. I'm going to pull this out because as much as it's going to be fun yeeting this ship, I don't really want to have the bloody core in it while we do it. I mean, maybe we do. Maybe we do. But in this particular case, not. Now, we also want to... Yeah. We want to keep shipping away at work orders as well. So the interesting thing I would think is we're not going to do it right now because I'm just gonna make a way so I can do this externally, right? But potentially with the pure force that's going on when we do this, if I could maybe split this ship in half from front to back without depressurizing that and then do the depressure, I'd be curious what happens when we've split the ship fully in half. You know? What sort of bloody monstrosity reaction are we going to get there? Alright, so the easiest way that I'm going to sort of have line of sight to that and be able to do this would probably be from like outside the cargo hole, right? We'll release the cargo, the door or whatever you'd like to call it, the hatch. Come on, down you go. Alright. Alright. Piss that off. Alright, oh Christ, this is gonna be dangerous. Watch me. As someone posited, yeah, I believe it's like, even though we're not moving, the ship's going massive velocity, so you're getting hit by like a 40-ton ship all of a sudden at high speed. And yeah, I agree, I think that's exactly what's going on. The math in the program, you know? 1, 2. Oh, whoops, wrong hole. Oh well.
Object not accepted.
Alright, this
Please revisit your training.
is going to be fascinating.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Okay. Oh geez, that cockpit's just ringing out. See you later. So that's interesting, hey? It's so big and we moved the whole thing. But I believe, at first sort of dissection of what just happened, I think these two compartments on the outside have acted like bloody thrusters. Like, I was thinking it was all about the compression in the front, but no, I really think that the two channels down here, as they've pushed, have given it velocity. That's so fascinating. It's so fascinating that despite... Because you know how big the weight of this is that we can't actually move it a lot of the time. The game's not cheating. It's not some invisible anchor or anything like that. The physics, if you applied them on a big enough scale like we just did, can move the entire ship. That's really fascinating. So much so, from watching that thing's path, I would be curious if you could cut it in half, like remove all the roof and that, and potentially try and remove the back without depressurizing it, then tether the back corners to the furnaces or something like that, maybe? You might be able to just get it to reverse itself into the bloody... into there. Anyway, that's cool. It seemed a little anticlimactic on the outside, but being stuck in that was bloody terrifying, I'll tell you that much. But there, at least we have an answer now. So that's good. Alright, so we'll try and bang out most of this work order while we're here. Electrical... Alright, so there's 4 of these. Oh, okay, that counted.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Oh, there you go.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Alright. let's well, hang on. Can we get any electrical out of that? Yes. Oh, I guess we could use the power box that bloody sparks everything. I wonder if it'll destroy, like, my door handles and that in there. Safe than sorry.
Deposit accepted. Credit transferred.
Deal, deal. Is that all the electrical? Yes.
Secured. Account credit applied.
Alright, mechanical. We got the nacelles. I'm trying my best. Holy hell. Every man and his dog came after me for that one. Holy dooly. That's alright. I don't mind people keep me honest. That's fine. You know, you gotta do your best to try and humble yourself before the masses. And it's good. You guys have all taught me how to say the word correctly, which is, you know, I appreciate that. Ugh. Okay. Mechanical. I think we're good for that. We'll just get some switches from here. Yeah, so interestingly, that hasn't held pressure, right? And then you got to go, well, why? Why isn't there pressure in there? You know what I mean? It seems to be fully sealed to me, but there must be some way that it's not, right? Like the walls, I can understand them losing pressure, but that little compartment, why? Not super clear.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
Yeah. I think there were O2 canisters in here.
Got about 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Weaver out.
Thank you, Weaver.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
What's that bloke's job anyway? To sit and watch a frigging clock and warn me when there's 5 minutes left? How much do you reckon he gets paid for that one? Maybe he acts as like a controller for like 30 different shipyards and he watches all of their clocks. Alright, we need to get one more thing. It's gonna have to be in a cell. Yeah, so we're gonna have to come up with strategies, team, to employ that explosive decompression, because that is powerful. Like, there's normal decompression, and then there's the ability to move a 40-ton ship. And intact at that, mind you. Like, I don't think that's something to be sneezed at. Oh, I'm gonna get crushed. What's going on here? No. No. Oh, we're pinched up against the wall. You can squeeze out, mate. Alright, now what's going on? Salvage nanocarbon, salvage metal. Alright, well, we've done this dance before. I don't know if I can get the bloody cockpit to there in 3 minutes, though. There you go, you can have 5 tethers. Alright, meanwhile. Oh, the music's starting to ratchet up a bit. Hey, there you go, team. He's evolving. He's learning. Oh, I do like this beat.
Salvage is destroyed. Please avoid damaging valuables.
Righto, love. You just leave the big bloody decisions to me. Don't worry your pretty little head. Alright. Oh, okay, good. Oh, you know what? I probably didn't disconnect the fuel down there. That's alright, not to worry.
Let's put a bow on this shift.
Valuable component incinerated. Penalty has been applied.
Where'd my cockpit go? Well, I guess we ran out of time there. Did the cockpit not make it? Oh! Neither did my bloody... Neither did me engine. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It was good to know about the ship. All right. Well, look, I'm not gonna go hard on the experimentation on the explosive decompression here, but like, I think you could probably appreciate what I'm saying. If you could come up with a way to split the ship in half, you could probably, like even at the end when I was trying to scrap essentially that wall section, I left all the interior walls attached still, right? So, I mean, you have to disconnect the fuel tank at the back? I don't know. Plus the tethers don't love torque, you know, they don't like rotational force. So like, say even if I tethered the whole back end of the ship sideways to try and twist it 90 degrees, I think as soon as we decompress, it would probably cut the tethers. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure there would be a way to wield that decompression in a way, you know, but I'm not 100% certain how we would go about it. Yeah. Anyway, food for thought. Let's see. Very hard. No, and there's only mediums left. That's okay. We'll do a medium, but we're gonna obviously we'll rush through it. We'll see how quickly we can get it salvaged. We need those work orders, you know.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Thank you.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
You know what? I should have tethered the nose first.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Let's go. Oh, me face! Right in the bloody, square
Salvage
head.
secured. Credits deposited.
Why is that yellow? It looked yellow for a hot second there.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Oh, not me chip packet. Get that out of here. Jesus Christ, what sort of oil they've been cooking those bloody chips in? Oh, there we go. Got all the electrical without even
Credits deposited.
going in here. Oh, I'm confused. Hang on. Where's my barge gone? No, that's an airlock. I thought that was the other ship. My bad. Oh, did I already do the inside of this? My bad. Oh, damn. Oh, come on. I braked a little bit hard there.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Alright, nice. There you go. Oh, mind your head. Don't want that getting caught on the corner of my head. Alright, here we go.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
5 will probably do it.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Cool. Is that this? Oh. Interesting. Jeez, the game seems upset about something. Here we go.
Destroyed. Please revisit your training.
There we go. Oh, here we go. Hang on, we can activate the emergency override. Oh, oof, lucky.
Deposit accepted. Warning.
Where'd my aluminium sheet go? Oh, there it is. Nice.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Seem to have made a little bit of a mess here. Any, Oh, I think there's a canister on the thing that I'm sending off to be processed. Ah, you bugger.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are critical. Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
There we go, look at that. Work order complete. Made a little bit of a mess. You know what, just because I know it's going to make you all cross. And bit of an early knockoff, eh? Seeing as I obliterated most of the ship. Oh, we still got 1.5 million. Not bad. I don't think the thruster actually got registered as sold at the end there. Okay. Well, it was a little bit quicker than usual. But what can I say? Now look, I understand that there's a bit of a split in the community between the people that... Like, I try my best to understand the other side of the fence, but there's people on my side of the fence that recognise get all the work or objectives done. And there are actually extremists on that side, which I don't necessarily see the fun in, where they're like, just do the really low-level ship for like 5 minutes, do the work orders, rinse and repeat, and just rush through work orders. And I'm like, you're probably going to get really bored really quickly there. So that's a little too extreme for me. But then these are the other side that probably see me intentionally obliterating that ship. You know, I'm in case it's not clear, I'm blowing up those fuel lines at the back, the fuel canisters, to separate the back of the ship, because I don't need the thruster, I don't need the back. What I need is the aluminium center to not be attached at the back. And the other option is to fly up the back and disconnect it manually. It's actually less stuffing around for me to zap the fuel line from back there. I think some people probably get that, but others don't. But yeah, you do get a few commenters pulling their hair out. It's like, no, you have to salvage every little bit. And I'm like, well, it is interesting. The gameplay loop creates this split between the completionists. But the thing about being the completionist that salvages every little bit of the ship is you're probably doing it at the financial detriment to yourself. And it's cool. It makes me wonder what is the point of completionist? Like, are you trying to get to the game finished sooner? Because being the completionist in this case is probably slower. I don't know. It's just it's food for thought. I've had rattling around in my head about it. But at the end of the day, if you take your time to OCD salvage every little part of the ship, there's no way that that's more cost efficient than, for example, pulling a bloody reactor out of every single ship and just moving on. So it is interesting. Like, the completionist has a disadvantage due to their OCD, I suppose, to put it nicely. I hope no one thinks I'm having a go. That's not the plan. I'm not picking on everyone or anything like that. But it's just fascinating that there's this divide, and you do get vocal people on either side, like the guys like on my side saying, bro, you got to do the work orders, you got to grind them. It doesn't matter if you lose money. Who gives a shit? You've got $1 billion debt. Do the work orders. And then you got the completionists on the other side that can't really see that side of the argument either, and they're like, no, you have to complete everything. I don't particularly understand it, but it is it's just curious, you know. It's very curious. I'd be curious why the completionists feel so inclined to complete every part of a ship, knowing that they're just going to run at a loss and they're not moving forward in certification. Like, in the net end, I don't know the advantage other than, well, maybe just for fun, to be honest. And at the end of the day, that's probably the most important reason. Now that I think about it and talk about it, I think I'm convincing myself around the other way. As long as you're happy, who cares, right? Yeah. Anyway, team, bit of food for thought. Thanks for joining me. We might just leave it there for the time being, and I will catch you guys on the next one.